So there was this one time where I was minding my own black-owned business, wasn't doing shit, but sitting in my living room, just zoned out, listening to spirit, and jellyfish came up on my screensaver on my TV, and so I'm zoned out in a trance watching these little jellyfish move across my TV screen. I'm like, how? Why? Why do they exist? How do they exist? So, after I got done with the trance, I was led to go and Google how jellyfish are created, right? Jellyfish are created in two different ways. They are asexual and they can be created by reproduction. Okay. Now, how are they asexually reproduced? They fall to the bottom of the ocean or the sea or whatever body of water they are in, and they attach onto an older version that has died. They have cell regeneration from the most recent body that has landed on that pile of dead jellyfish bodies, and one, I guess the oldest one that had been there that got the most information goes back up. It comes back alive and it floats back up and goes and lives life and tries to aspire to be something else than fish food that swim around and wait to die. We as humans have chosen to do more with our existence. And that is something that is your choice on whether or not you want to evolve in your life. But we all are naturally given some of these, what people call gifts. And it's our choice on whether or not we develop them and strengthen them. Look, just because you are in a house of God doesn't mean that that religious person is not practicing these or using these things. Because if you can call a woman or a man a prophet, if you can call your pastor apostle, if you can do all of that good shit, please understand that they're using these gifts. They're not gifts. They're not. These are our natural abilities to perceive the information in our energetic field. And if you close your eyes, you can still feel what is going on. You can hear, you can smell if needed, and you can taste. A lot of the times, as far as I know, people say that this is what spirits bring into your energy field. But I also feel like there's something else attached to it, but I just haven't found out what that was. There is this ability to feel, and we call those empaths or clairsentience. And clairsentience is probably one of the most popular outside of clairaudience that people claim to have. And that is when you're feeling the vibe. And a lot of people don't think that it's a gift, but it is. It is literally one of the easiest ways to interpret someone else's emotional field or energetic body, right? And clairaudience is one of my favorite and one of the first ones that I recognized. Let me go back to clairsentience, okay? Because a lot of empaths beat themselves up because of feeling their emotions and feeling other people's emotions. And then one of the things that I feel like is a hindrance to clairsentiently gifted people, when you are in a wrong environment with people that will not be honest with you, those people will lie to you and have you doubting and second guessing your natural abilities. You need to find yourself. If you are feeling like you need to have antidepressants, go to therapy or change yourself to fit into some sort of box that you don't belong in with people that are beneath you. And you don't have to admit it to me, but you know it in yourself. Those people that are not vibing or are not in a happier energy, positive energy at least, and optimistic energy in life, those people are not people that need to be around you, because they are the reason why you feel depressed. They are the reason why you feel like you need medication, why you feel like you are tripping, why you feel like you're too sensitive, why you feel like you're too emotional, stuff like that. It's because these are people that have that part of themselves completely shut off, because either they had to or they learned that it's safer to be that way for them. You do not have to do that. Okay? Having the gift of clairsentience can be very difficult to deal with people that are not in tune with their emotions. For example, if you are in a relationship with someone that grew up in an environment where them expressing how they feel was a sign of weakness, and they can't necessarily open up to you, at least, and be giving and generous with their emotions or their feelings and thoughts and things like that, as well as people that choose to lie to or do things that are low vibrational or negative when it comes to the relationship between the two of you. They're not loyal. They cheat. They do things that society says is okay for them to do because of their gender when it's not. Stuff like that. Those people will have an empath believing that they are that there's something wrong with them. They can train you to not trust your emotions, to not trust your natural navigation system. Okay? And which causes us to have to need therapy, which causes us to become depressed, which causes us to become anxious, okay, to have anxiety, and to need medication or different types of vices. A lot of people, they don't believe in taking antidepressants or going to see a therapist or a psychiatrist or a psychologist. They go straight to the bottle or straight to the blunt or straight to the drugs, okay, or straight to the bodies. Okay, so if you know that you are a empath or clairsentient, or that the energies that you are perceiving, the things that you feel in your body, that you're knowing of something, even if it's just a slight change in the way that your person behaves, you know that that's not how they normally act. That is your clear cognizance telling you there's something different and off about this person. You have to learn to believe that and learn to release and surrender. Release energies that no longer serve you and surrender to the new beginning, okay? Because as long as you hold yourself in the space of believing a liar, believing someone that does not choose to be honest with you, you're going to tear down your own navigation system so bad that it's going to remove you from your body. Okay? And I don't know any other way to really explain this, but it takes a long time to repair a clairsentient. It takes a long time to repair an empath after someone has taught them to not trust their intuition, their gut, their natural navigation system. There are energies, there are people that choose to make sure that they like to play mind games, and it isn't about you. It's about them. It has nothing to do with you, the way that people treat you. It has everything to do with you, with the way that you treat yourself. And a lot of us, when y'all stay in these relationships that we all can see ain't good for you, when we all know that they cheating, even you know that they cheating, but you stay, or they're disrespectful. Cheating ain't got to be the end all be all, right? But there's other things where a person breaks you and tears you down, where you should not be dealing with them still. You have to learn to strengthen yourself and rebuild the navigation system. And the only way that you can really do that with clairsentience, because that is probably your biggest way of learning to trust yourself, is to trust what you feel, right? You need to be by yourself for a little while.